Hello, weary traveler. I'm not sure what strange magic must have brought you here, but you have stepped into a realm of my creation. A sprawling city filled with danger and glory, and most importantly, lots of gold. I call it Isla Numus. Who am I, you might ask? The name is Jajim, and I'm the patron deity of gambling. Long story short, this group of idiots, or as you may call them, heroes, made a bet with me that they had what it took to make a vast trove of gold, but left some of the key details blank, so I filled them in myself. I sent them to this pocket dimension, into the city I had created with brand new bodies they'd have to attune to. Can these fools pass my test, or will they be trapped here forever? So, experience my world of trials and tribulations, and join alongside this posse of pitiful people, or as I like to call them, the criminals of Isla Numus.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Criminals of Isla Numus. Joining me today is the regular gang. You know them, you remember them from last time, and if you don't remember them from last time because you didn't listen to the last episode, or who knows how many episodes you're behind, you should probably get caught up before you kick off from here, because that's just weird. I mean, you're not going to know anything that's going on. So get caught up if you're not already. Let me introduce the characters, the players, mostly the players, and then their characters. That kind of comes out of that. Anyway, whatever the case, joining me today, to my right, we got Jackson, who's playing Dez.
I play Dez. Don't get caught up. Start a podcast in the middle.
Oh, yeah. And then you listen to the end, you hear the ending, and then you go back.
No, you start in the middle, and you're like,
it.
this isn't very good, and then you move on.
Hopefully that's not ours. Next to Jackson, we've got Dave, who's playing Maki.
Yep, I'm playing Maki, Magic Man Maki.
Next to Dave, we got Fatty Lumpkins, who's playing Keto.
Yeah, Fatty here, playing Keto.
Right on. Next to him, we got Cameron, who's playing Rorick.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm playing Rook.
Yep. There you go.
I still have my tonsils out.
Yes, you still have your tonsils out. I don't think
When
they're
are they
coming
putting
back.
those back in?
Yeah, I don't.
Hopefully, if the surgeon did their job right, never.
Yeah. But just in case, he does have them in a jar at his house. They're sitting in his
No,
room.
they took them from me, never gave them back, and I'm suing them.
Did you ask?
No.
Oh, well,
'Cause
that's your fault.
I swear, when I was a kid, I must have asked. I must have been like, "What did tonsils look like?" And the doctor, this sick man that he was, thought, "Oh man, I'm gonna show this kid." He put the. I swear, I need to ask my mom if this is what happened, because she obviously was there, because I was like 8 or whatever.
This was last week.
But I swear, the doctor, I wake up from this drug-induced sleep, and he's like, "Here they are," and he just holds this thing, and it was disgusting. They put it in this freaky stuff. I swear there was stuff floating around in there, and then you could see this sort of fleshy something in there that was my tonsils, and I didn't like that. And it's my own fault, to be fair, because I asked, but I remember this too well, and I hate it.
I'd want to take him home.
So what do you do with that? Do they just throw them in the garbage, or
They probably put it into a waste bin, I'm sure. What else you gonna do? You
One
can't
of
put them in
the
anywhere. They're
documents
infected.
on the paperwork said that if they take my tonsils, they take them to a local hospital, do testing on them, and then dispose of them.
Yeah, how do you dispose of
What do
organs
they need
and
to
stuff
test?
You poke at
Yeah,
it and
what
see what
do
it
they
does.
need?
Does it
Fatty.
react? No, it's not alive without the host.
Do you just burn them? Do they incinerate them?
Probably.
Or
Or throw them out. I'm sure that you just throw them in.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I was just curious.
One of my favorite movies of all time is Gentlemen Broncos. There's a scene, if you know it, there's sort of the kid who's writing the book, and then you see the book in fiction, right? What's going on. There's a scene where Bronco, the hero of his book, wakes up after having his nads removed by the evil Lord Diceus, who's going to use them to replicate him into a whole army of Broncos. Anyway, so he's like, "I gotta get my nads back." And so he runs over to the area of the room, and there's just 6 jars. And a lot of them look like exactly what the doctor had showed me when I had my tonsils out. And he grabs one, and then he kind of looks at him because he's like, what the heck? I don't know which one it is. He grabs one and then he walks away. Then he comes back and he just grabs like 3 more. And so then like later you just see him like sitting on the beach and his back is turned and he just has like a needle on a string and he's just going. And then someone, this chick comes up and she picks up one of them and drops him on the ground. It shatters the jar. And he goes, "That was my backup, Nad." But anyway, that's all I think about every time I talk about the tonsils, or vice versa. I watch Gentleman Broncos. I'm like, oh, those look like tonsils.
Did your brain for a half second when you saw the tonsils as a kid think they cut off my nuts?
Cut off my nads,
No,
Dennis.
you removed the wrong thing.
Dear Lord. I needed at least I have 2. They're going to have to give me a fake one. Like, who's that? Who's the Lance Armstrong?
Yeah.
With that being said, we still have to introduce Quinn, who's playing Rorick. Quinn,
Rorick, huh?
Or sorry, gosh, Quinn, who's playing Lil Sauce.
There's 2 Roricks. I don't think this podcast can handle
I don't think
this.
it can either. Even if one has his tonsils out.
Put those things away.
You cut one out.
He's got his tonsils out.
With that being said, we will get back into the action with Criminals of Isla Numus. All right, where we last left off, you guys were infiltrating Alexandria Duskwalker's tower, her Duskwalker Industries, the home that she allegedly lives in, the penthouse at the top of, which is where you guys are trying to get to so you can execute her, for lack of better terms. With that being said, you guys had gone through a room where stepping on the floor meant being thrown about and potential doom. You guys managed to overcome that obstacle. You guys made it to the second floor where there was a living giant carpet, which you guys named the Carpet Dragon, which I think is actually a pretty fantastic name. I love that. You guys were able to defeat it. Now you're on the third floor, technically 4th floor if you don't count the main floor, or if you count. Yeah, anyway. And you guys have just seen this giant room. It's got a various scattered fat caps and hats like you guys have seen earlier. This is what the company is kind of based on. And wearing some of these hats scattered throughout the room are mannequins. Classic mannequins like you'd see in the store. A little modeled. They're all in different poses and what have you. What do you do?
Does Dez sniff out a construct?
That is a great question. Let me scroll down my notes. Oof. He does.
He does.
Yes.
Smashing it. Smash that thing with my warhammer.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do is I am going to keep the initiative order from last battle that we did with the carpet, since for us recording 2 episodes in a night was just recently. With that being said, I will add these totally normal, non-living mannequins, however you spell that word, to that order for no reason whatsoever. All right, I've got it. I'm going to let you do a first attack.
Awesome.
I'm
Sick.
gonna say that's fair, in my opinion. So you've got your hammer out, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And you're just going in to slam the closest mannequin to you.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's the plan.
Right on. Go for it.
21.
21 definitely hits.
Perfect. So it's a 5.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Okay. You swing this hammer down, and it just crushes this mannequin. Hat just flattens all the way down to the ground. Below it is just a pile of white fluff at this point.
He springs back up and makes an accordion noise.
With that being said, as you destroy this particular mannequin, you guys all see as every single mannequin in this room turns their heads towards you and start to, in very stiff motion, move their way towards you. Their legs don't bend. They don't have like a hinge at the knee like we do. Their legs move very stiffly, like the whole leg moves when it wants to walk. It's terrifying. Their arms start to outstretch towards you, and you see these dark tendrils start to kind of emanate from their hands. They are a swarm, and they rush towards you guys. Lil Sauce, you are first in the initiative order.
How far away is this thing?
It's coming right towards you. It's probably within 15. There's not a number.
Just one?
Let's say there's 95.
Whoa.
What have you done?
Coming at it.
Yeah.
All of us, or is it just one coming at, like, I mean, I
No,
don't
no,
even
like they're all like from all directions. They're swarming towards you like
There were that many
pack of
mannequins in the room?
zombies.
Thunderwave.
Ooh, good idea. There you go.
That's not bad at all.
This is where the casters are gonna shine.
Yeah, I
with their
agree.
AOE.
The thunder's boom audible at 300 feet, though. Is that going to alert, like, everybody in the castle?
Well, as far as you know, you don't know of anybody in the castle at the moment.
There's one person
Well, there's one person.
above us.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yes.
Well, it's not like she can escape, or she could.
You don't know.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
You got to do it.
They roll?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thankfully, as a swarm, it's all one stat block, which is helpful for me because obviously I don't want to sit here and roll for 95 different. Because is it deck safe or con safe?
Constitution.
Constitution. I have a 13. Your save DC is a 13, but I think the typically goes to the attacker. So I'm going to say it works.
All right, so it's 2d8 thunder damage and it's pushed 10 feet back.
Nice. Okay. Keep them at bay. All right. Roll 2d8 for the damage. Let me know what you get. How much damage? 2. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Nicely done. All right. Well, hey, at the very least, they're pushed back an additional 10 feet. They actually kind of, it's such a wall of force or sort of a sphere of force that happens, and it sort of knocks them back into each other. So they all kind of like topple on top of each other to some extent. It's almost kind of comical if it weren't for how freaky they are. With that being said, you did hit, and I think that was pretty cool. And we jump over to Rorick.
Yeah. Question: how much do these things weigh?
Probably 10 pounds.
Is there any little ones?
Any little ones?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any like. Oh, you know what? Sure, there's some child.
Yes.
There's some child ones.
This makes this funnier. Okay, so Rorick, he points out a small one.
There's one little kid
and he
mannequin.
and he points it out with his and his spectral mage hand.
Okay.
Kind of flies out to it, and he points it out, and he just picks it up with his hand.
Okay.
And throws it as hard as he can at one of the adult ones. And he's casting catapult.
Catapult? Okay, nice. Okay. Now, does this only target one?
It technically goes up to 90 feet, but stops
Right.
the first one it hits.
Okay.
So it's 3d8
Yes.
to both targets. 19 damage.
19
Wow.
damage. Wow. So both mannequins, it's almost like it's like bowling. It hits an adult mannequin, which kind of falls back into the pile of mannequins that are picking themselves up from the previous spell, knocking them over. But the two the child mannequin and the adult mannequin that he hit directly, both just pieces of there's arms, legs, head roll in various directions, completely just departiculate in different directions. I think I used that word correctly, but yeah. So yeah, that's how you kind of have left things for him. So well done. Anything else?
Yeah, for my bonus action, I'm going to use it on, I'm going to say, because Dez is in the middle of them all.
Okay.
Rorick's just going to say, Dez, beat them, smash them. Wait, cleave them to the brisket.
Cleave them to the brisket. Okay. And you're giving him the
Bardic inspiration.
Okay. Fantastic. Just in time, because it is now Dez's turn.
Is that that's a
D6 added to any roll.
gotcha.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Before I do anything major, do I see, is there like a switch or something for the constructs, or is it just, it's a horde of mannequins and we just need to run to the other end of the room kind of thing?
I would say that you looking over the mannequins, you don't see any switches on them. These are like enchanted constructs, so they run on magic.
Can I roll investigation to see if I see a magical like control apparatus?
Okay. Yeah, and because constructs are your favorite enemy, I would say do it with advantage. But yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. These are triggered by touch. You get the sensation from the magic that anything that touches them, if they touch you, you also know that the spell that has been enchanted into them, it works in 2 ways. There's an initial way where the mannequins cannot move when they're being seen,
Okay.
but that is it's sort of like it's like coding, right? If this, then this, right?
Right.
If they have not been touched, then they cannot move while being looked at, but it's a classic Weeping Angel rules. And if touched, it cancels out the prior sort of coding that they had, moves them into sort of basically just attack mode at that point. So, granted, at this point, I mean, unless you know some way to reset the enchantment, they're in attack mode.
It's just fight our way out.
Yeah.
Okay. Dez is going to have his swarm attack one of them,
Okay.
which is 1d6.
Okay.
And they did 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
To just something. And then Dez is going to follow up on that said mannequin with a hammer.
Okay. Nice.
And that's a 16 to hit.
16. Oh, yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Okay. That's 10 damage.
10 extra damage. Oh, look at these even numbers I'm working with. This is great. Your twig blights, they sort of swarm this one and they start grabbing onto the legs. And I think they managed to rip one leg off. And then you come by and you slam into it. Now, okay, I shouldn't have said there were 95 mannequins at the beginning. I did. So just know that when you guys are hitting them, you're probably killing multiple
Right.
in one hit. If anything,
No, we're going to
it's
sit
like,
here. This is going to be the whole hour.
yeah, it's just one by one, unless, obviously
AoE
whoever
makes
can get some
3
AoE stuff. Yeah. So at this point, you're nearly down. You look across the room at the just scattered bits and pieces, and you're nearly at about half of the mannequins left. With that being said, it is the mannequin's turn. I'm going to say that they break off into 2 separate swarms. One swarm goes definitely for Dez. The second swarm goes for, I'm going to say, Lil Sauce after what he did with his slam
Sound
attack.
very nice.
They saw what you've done.
They saw what you did and they're upset. So for Dez, first off, I'm going to do the first one is a 16 to hit.
Negatory.
Okay, so they start swarming around you and they're swinging with their arms. It's actually a little bit awkward, but yeah, you're doing like a boxing thing. But the cool part is you're doing a boxing thing with like 6 mannequins around you.
Oh, so it's a Matrix thing.
Or it almost kind of feels like, have you ever seen the movie Ip Man? Where he has the wing, I think it's Wing Chun is his style, and you see those like training dummies that he has, the wooden training dummy with the pegs coming out of it, and it moves. It's kind of like that, where it's like you're just blocking all these hits that are constantly happening around you. With that being said, a group of mannequins that you, Lil Sauce, had knocked over with your spell, get up, and then they just kind of bend at the waist, and they just start rushing towards you like the 90-degree man. They're doing a headbutt attack. Whoa, does an added 20 hit? A dirty, filthy,
Nasty.
20. You take 13 damage as 4 of them all slam into you head first.
I need to play a character who's got straight.
It is bludgeoning for whatever
This
that's
is
worth.
your choice.
You could just, next time you level up, just up your con.
Rorick, does a 23 hit? A group of mannequins swarms around you. This is one of the largest ones, groups, and they just pile on top of you. You are currently grappled. There's no damage, but you are fully restrained.
Do I make a save?
You will on your turn. You do escape.
I don't make an initial save?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a hit. It's a hit.
Oh, they hit this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. With that being said, we'll jump over. The mannequins have all taken their turn. We'll jump over to Maki.
Yes, Dez, use your anger. Destroy those constructs.
Strike them down!
You see, I like to surround myself with people that are smarter than me, and then do a little spin attack.
I will fuel your fury, and I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom centered on Dez's location. So I can choose. It's a 10-foot radius sphere, and I pick what creatures are affected.
Oh, there you go.
It's going to do 2d6 necrotic damage to each creature. Well, they have to make...
I was going to say, did they make a save?
Yeah, they make a Constitution save.
Oh, that's like a 11. Guessing that fails.
Yeah. So it'll be 8.
8. All right. Each one of you see all of like the 8 mannequins that had surrounded Des all just kind of freeze, and then just piece by piece falls off the mannequin's torso. Des, you're surrounded by just parts of mannequin all around you.
And some of their life energy gets siphoned into you, healing you for 3.
Nice.
Just 3.
Hey, three something. And you don't have enemies surrounding you, which
Three's
is
a
great.
crowd.
Yeah, 3's a crown. That's right. Anything else, Maki?
Nope.
Okay, no problem. We jump over to Fatty Lumpkins.
Fatty Lumpkins, Keto sees this horde of mannequins and him and the Echo, who I assume is still alive or is still present.
Yeah, I
I
think so.
remember disbanding him, and I don't think there's a time limit.
Yes.
So him and the Echo are going to just charge into the fray and attack.
Nice. Okay, sounds good. There's plenty of mannequins around, so.
Yeah, is there he probably should run in the direction of Lil Sauce over there.
Oh, okay.
So that is the horde that he has chosen at the
Okay.
moment.
the headbutt horde.
Yes, the
Headbutt horde sucks.
he's going to try decapitate a couple of those 90-degree mannequins since they have presented their neck so graciously.
I wonder what's scarier, the 90-degree man or the 90-degree mannequins?
Oh my goodness. How about a 12?
12? Oh, not quite.
Well, what if I use it? Does advantage apply with the whole pact?
Here's what I would say, because it's just an ally, right? It could be any ally. I would say that he...
Quinn is my ally.
Yes, Lil Sauce is there. He is your ally, so I'll give you the advantage.
I hate to rely on this.
Yeah, it is pretty impressive how bad it's been. But hey, that's why these exist, these skills and
Do you
abilities.
remember when we started tracking Fatty's rolls in our one campaign because they were notoriously bad?
It's just his luck.
It has continued.
Yes.
But with the advantageous attack, surely a 22 will hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
And then
Man, can you imagine how embarrassing it would be if you swung at a room full of mannequins and you missed?
it would be.
Thank goodness for pack tactics. Otherwise, that would just be an
I
embarrassment.
think he's swinging specifically to cut off their head, and he just whiffed because he's going for a delicate.
Well, they're at a weird angle too. These 90-degree mannequins. So
So that'll do 10 damage.
10 damage. You swipe the heads off of 10 different mannequins.
Wow.
This makes them feel really weak. It's just the fact that there's a horde. It's like zombies, right? Like a single zombie NBD.
Hordes are fun to mow down in mass.
That's true.
So there was 95.
Well, technically there was 100. 95 is the question. How many was asked after 5 damage was dealt at the beginning.
How many are left?
There's quite a few left. A
Okay.
little bit less than half.
Keep chopping.
Well, let's
Next
see
attack,
if we can
yeah.
get that down to a third with the second attack. How about a 15?
That actually does hit.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Okay.
I'm actually a little bummed you didn't use, this would be a great moment to use the helmet of the Minotaur and then just plow right through a bunch of them.
I do have a charge action. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 15 damage.
15 damage. Holy cow, that's another 15 mannequins you just sliced through. So are you doing your bonus
I'll
action?
do my bonus action for the
Nice,
pole
okay.
arm.
Let's see if you can donk them.
Oh, we got a 3 for 3 for the first time tonight.
Okay.
22,
Holy cow.
27.
Wow. Whoa, that might be the best one yet. All right. Roll that damage. That big old D4.
Donde the D4? 7.
7. All right. Another 7 mannequins getting you're just like, just donking like 7 mannequins all at once. Awesome. Fantastic. Well done. That was a good round. The mannequin horde has now turned into maybe a mannequin party at this point.
Who doesn't love a party?
Who doesn't love a party? With that being said, we'll jump back over to Lil Sauce.
Sauce on.
Just throws a jar of sauce.
Nice.
Can we make that a spell? Like get grease?
Yeah, it's grease.
Yeah.
But we just got little
He's good-
sauce, special sauce.
Melf's magic marinara.
Dude, that'd be great. Let's custom make that spell.
I just can't do Firebolt. Are you kidding me? I miss. It was on 18, and at the last second it goes, did 2.
to 2. Yep. The old 18 to 2. You fire a fireball and it hits one of those wardrobes that are in here. I think it leaves a little bit of a scald, but it doesn't even like ignite it. It just doesn't like hold the flames. With that being said, we jump over to Rorick.
I'm getting swarmed, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're currently underneath a dog pile of
All right,
mannequins.
can I use a deck save?
It is. Yeah, I'd allow that. I shouldn't, but I will.
20, not natural.
Yeah, that definitely. You squirm your way out.
Oh no, grapple strength.
Oh, it's exclusively strength? Okay,
Yes,
so yeah, you gotta do
athletics.
strength. Sorry.
13.
That is actually just enough to escape.
There we go.
Well done.
And I wiggled my way out.
Yeah, you squirm your little wormy way out of this pile of mannequins, and you. out
And
the top.
that was my action.
Okay.
So I have my bonus action.
Correct.
And as I crawl out, I pull out from my bag. I go, Gertrude, it's your time to shine. And I whistle as I rub the goat and toss it into the air, and a magical giant goat appears.
Let me ask you a question. Did you pay the 30 gold?
7.
Okay, 7.
I bought the upgraded. I paid more up front,
Right.
so that I pay less each time.
Got it. Okay, sounds good. Okay, yeah, you toss Gertrude, the giant goat, which, to be fair, it's not like huge. I think it's a large.
It is a size of a horse.
Yes. Okay.
But it's a goat.
It's a goat.
the
It's got
size
the
of a horse.
horns and everything.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna say I assume it acts on your turn, so you
Yeah,
can
after my
definitely.
turn.
Yeah. All right.
And I go, Gertrude, save me. As I am on the ground and I'm reaching up weakly for Gertrude.
Gertrude plows through these mannequins and pulls you out. Are you riding Gertrude?
I'm going to grab it.
Yeah.
Jump on with my action, with my
Nice.
movement.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Gertrude's attack I just wrote the stats. Here we go. 15.
That hits exactly what you needed.
7 damage.
7 damage. Gertrude plows.
Oh, that's about the amount. You said about like 6 jumped on me, so she just kind of
Yeah,
plowed
she
right
plowed through
that
like 7 of them and just smashed them, sending them flying across the room in various pieces. Yeah, you're just like she rears up on her back hooves, and you're like, yeah, right on. That's awesome.
Out of nowhere, I've got a cowboy hat in my hand, and I'm swirling it in the air. She rears up.
I do love the idea that like
Hi ho, Gertrude.
some classes will start off with clothes, and it's kind of unspecified. So it's kind of one of those things like you get one chance.
I mean, I'm a bard.
at any point when you're ready to claim what those clothes are, and then they're locked in, right? Unless you go buy other clothes.
It could be, instead of a cowboy hat, it could be the large hat I was wearing as Gaston Belly Wiggle.
Oh yeah.
So I just don
With
it
the big feather coming
with the big
out of it.
feather, and I don it again, and I wave it in the air.
I think that's pretty great. I think that's perfect.
It's like a
Awesome.
giant purple hat with a feather.
Yeah.
Pimp hat.
Yeah. Dez, you as a hunter of constructs, you scan the room and you see there's about a dozen mannequins left.
Terminator vision pops.
Yeah. Scanning all of these. He's a bad rowboat.
There's a dozen
Yes.
of them.
Yes.
He wants more.
Where'd they all go?
I'm still a little bummed out that the ones that were surrounding me got taken out.
Oh yeah. But there's still a dozen left.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go sweeping motions with my
Nice.
warhammer. Just
Okay.
whoosh, whoosh.
See if you can get them all in one big wipe.
A hockey player
Yeah.
going down the ice.
Nat 1.
He slipped on the ice.
I slipped on destroyed construct parts.
Roll your damage.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I mean,
Gertrude.
frog dies.
No.
The possibilities.
6 damage.
6. Okay, Gertrude gets slammed with a hammer as Dez slips on a arm,
No.
a mannequin arm. She's reared up, and then all of a sudden, this hammer just comes slamming out of nowhere and just hits her right in the stomach.
Dez gets the daggers of Rorick.
I would also like my little swarm to go after a group of them.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
They are going to... Let's see, I should roll damage, but they don't really have a stat block. It just says that they do 1d6 piercing.
Okay.
So do you want me to roll for
Yeah,
an
that's fine.
attack? Or do you just want me to
If
roll?
they just do 1d, I think it's like a perimeter thing or something like that. I think the idea is that they sort of swarm you,
Right.
And then by being kind of adjacent to things, yeah. So I think it's just damage.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of like some of the spells they say like just being in radius of it.
They did 1 damage.
Yeah, well, they rip one mannequin apart. It's actually a terrifying thing to see of your little twig blights just completely cover a creature, and you just watch as one by one they rip off a different limb or pop the head off the top of one of these mannequins. It's disturbing.
Yeah.
But not for you, because this is what you've trained them for.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Not for me. Right on. Okay, that leaves just the mannequins to attack. They see this goat and immediately just all start to beeline for this giant goat. They're freaked out by this thing. So first off, we've got an 18.
Yeah, hits.
Okay, the 90-degree mannequins, half of the mannequins that are left right now, 90-degree, come running at it, slam into it, dealing 12 damage.
Bye-bye, Gertie.
Is it gone?
Yes.
Oh, man. So as
Rorick
it dissipates...
just goes tumbling.
Yeah, you just fall like on your butt, just right there on the ground. With that being said, I guess they'll have to go for you for their second attack.
Oh, no, and I'm on the ground. I'm prone.
Oh man, that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be 10 damage to you. And then does a 14 hit?
No.
Oh, okay. They start to try to grab you and pull you down. You remember this. This is the same thing as when they started to pile on top of you. But you're able to dodge out of the way. You roll away from their like pile and they miss you. Next up, we've got Maki.
With how many mannequins?
Still about a dozen. I do like general numbers, so it's a dozen until it hits a certain point. What's Maki doing?
Maki is going to step back and cast False Life on himself.
Okay. Boost some HP.
Yeah.
Nice.
Heals
All right.
for 8.
Okay. Sounds good.
Temporary, or he gets 8 temporary, doesn't heal.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just good to hold on to, so awesome. Anything else?
He's going to fly above them just for fun.
I would say this room is probably darker than the previous room as well, so yeah, you have
Better.
plenty of ability to
Just
fly.
disappears into the shadows.
Yes. Next up, we've got Keto and his Echo, and hopefully, maybe they can finish him off.
Yes. Keto and the Echo, having turned and seen this goat kind of come out of nowhere. And
Yeah. And then immediately disappear into
By
nowhere.
Dez and his
they've
cronies.
seen with limited success what can happen when the goat charges through a horde of...
I just went, mad goat.
So yeah, they're gonna take a page out of the goat,
dude.
and they're gonna use the charger feat.
Okay.
So they're gonna use the action to dash
Okay.
and use a bonus action to attack the creature.
Okay.
Oh,
20. All right. Added, I'm assuming, but yeah, 20. All right. That most certainly hits.
So then it is 13.
13. All right.
So I use the charger feat. So
Okay.
I use the action to make a dash and then a bonus action to make
Right.
a melee attack with the glaive. And so
So,
run 10 feet a straight line, then you just
Right.
add 5 more to the damage.
okay, sweet. You put one foot back. You see some dust fly off the side of it. Then you crouch down ever so slightly, and then pushing off with your front foot, you shoot forward, arms behind your back like some kind of anime character, your glaive also behind you, and then just as you reach this dozen mannequins, you stop and with both hands swing your glaive out, slicing through all 12 remaining mannequins, splitting them completely in half. The curse of the living mannequins is over.
Let's go.
Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Awesome. So, you guys have managed to clear the dangers of this room. Some of you didn't make it. As Lil Sauce predicted, some people didn't, some creatures didn't make it. But you're not done yet. There is a door at the end and a stairway leading up. Are you guys headed to the next floor?
Nah, I think we turn around and head down.
It's just like, this is it. We lost a goat. I can't go any further.
I even have a fun picture of a goat climbing a spiral staircase,
Hey,
ready
you know,
to show you.
You're about if you succeed in this, you get 30,000 gold. What's 7 gold out of that?
I'm gonna look at Dez and go, you got 7 gold?
Des writes on his chalkboard, bag of tricks, question mark.
No, 7 gold to bring Gertrude back.
One of those bag of tricks things, I think, is a large goat.
Then we have 2.
I do have 7 gold.
I stick my hand out.
Des dramatically rolls his eyes and will hand you the 7 gold.
And then I take the 7 gold and then I slam it into the little figurine that when Gertrude died, it just disappears back into the figurine. And I put the 7 gold on the figurine.
Nothing happens. There's a little slot.
Oh, yeah.
You see? There you go. Okay, yeah. You put him back in, and you hear,
Gertrude, come back.
oh, you immediately activate Gertrude. Okay, all right. Sounds good. You reactivate.
I want to ride Gertrude up the stairs.
Well, here's the problem with goats is they'll go upstairs, but they won't. Actually, I think that's
not
cows,
goats.
right?
I specifically...
Is that horses too?
I don't know about horses, but I specifically looked it up. But goats are great climbers, as we know.
Oh,
They
yeah,
love to climb
duh.
cliffs. They love everything.
So you get to the spiral staircase leading up, and it jumps like 8 stairs at a time to get to the top.
Wow, this is great.
Now the cool part will be if you ride the goat down the handrail.
Yeah, we're going to coast
You're gonna
down the rails.
grind a goat.
That sounds horrible.
This ain't a dance floor, brother.
Me and Gertrude have boogie. All right, let's go up to the next floor.
The next room that you reach is filled with all sorts of various items. Not mannequins, not rugs, but just a variety of different obscurities. You see a dusty globe. You see a collection of bird cages. Some of them look somewhat ornate and some of them fairly plain. You see a shelf, one singular shelf that has a variety of leather-bound books on it. You see a stone bust of a statue, some kind of strange man you've never seen before. You see a set of alchemist tools, beakers and alembics and stirring rods. They look very clean and nothing in here is dusty. It just looks old. You see an empty stone bird bath. You see a grandfather clock. You see a single bell that sits on a velvety pillow. There's a display case of strange, unusual rocks. And finally, there is a framed portrait of a stern-looking individual with a remarkable mustache. As you step inside, there is a note on the door, which is open. So you kind of like look back as you walk in and you see there's a note on the door. The note simply says, "To Doris, I have no idea how you got in here, but if you aren't careful, you will die and I will have to pay your insurance claim. I don't want to do this, but I also don't love giving the answers because again, you shouldn't be in here in the first place. One of these items in this room, when activated, will open the next door. The others, well, you might not be so lucky. Signed, Alexandria Duskwalker." And then P.S. When I find out you've been in here, we'll be having a discussion. And at the other end of this room, you see a pair of doors that are sealed shut.
Des climbs into the bird bath.
Okay, just climbs right into the bird bath.
I am a bird. It was made for me.
That is a
I
very...
look at him and I'm kind of jealous. Oh, that looks like a good timing. What?
Just as you're about to climb in the bird bath, you do notice that inside there is water inside of it. As you get closer, you notice that the one thing that's also inside of it is a small glass bird that's just kind of floating there.
I will gingerly move the bird
Okay.
to the floor.
Okay. As you remove the bird from the bird bath, you watch as this giant black tentacle rises almost strangely from obviously there's nowhere that this tentacle
Des rubs his hands together.
this giant black tentacle rises from the waters of this like the Watcher in the water from Lord of the Rings. This giant tentacle floats out. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Des gingerly puts the bird back in the water. All right. Let me make a dex save. Dex save for Dez's save. Oh, I'm good at these. Dirty little nasty little slight little 20.
Nasty, aki, yucky,
Dirty little yucky
dirty
little 20.
You leap out of the way as this black tentacle slams down, and as it hits the ground, it's just calmly starts to slither its way back into the bird bath.
Interesting.
Plug the hole.
Anybody else?
There's Shadowcaster, is that you?
No response.
I don't remember tentacles under us.
Oh.
That's how many tickles it takes to get a octopus to laugh.
I was thinking.
On the door at the other end that's locked, is there like a keyhole, or can you see light underneath of it or anything?
There's no keyhole, no.
Is there light underneath of it or anything?
I would say it hits the floor pretty tightly.
Okay, so I can't like reduce myself to light.
There's no keyhole?
No. I don't think you'd be able to make yourself that small. I think, if I remember correctly, you move yourself to the next size smaller. So you would become small, yeah. Which, that's like a hobbit, I think. Halflings are small, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. Technically, goblins, I think, are also...
We're all small creatures.
Oh!
I thought Kenku's were.
So you'd be knocked
Are
down
they
to
small?
tiny. That would be pretty dang
Tiny's
small.
like very small.
Yeah, okay. Well, there is no keyhole and there's no way to get under the door, but that is good thinking.
So like I could just unlock it from the other side.
Right. That's totally fair. The fact that there is no keyhole suggests that there's obviously another mechanism that keeps this door closed.
I'm gonna go up to the painting.
Okay. With the guy with the mustache?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna admire it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. Before you pick it up, I'm going to let you know that the mustache he has is slightly askew. Like it's slightly off center.
You need to turn it upside down.
I'm gonna touch it. I guess I'll just, instead of picking it up, I'll just touch the mustache.
The mustache. Okay. As you
tweak this mustache.
As you tweak this mustache, the face begins to move. And the man in the portrait goes, "Oh, that stash stinks." And all of a sudden, out of the mustache, this cloud of green gas starts to emanate. I need you to make a Constitution save.
9.
You die instantly. No, I'm kidding. The smell coming from this painting is the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life. It is like a mule vomited and it's been ruminating on asparagus for a month. Boom, straight from holes. It's disgusting, and you just start retching and reeling from this. It's not poisonous. It's not, well, it might be poisonous, but it doesn't deal damage to you. But you're currently like incapacitated as you're unable to really breathe, and you just start throwing up practically.
Is there like a cloud?
Yeah.
Stinking cloud around?
Yep.
Guys, I wouldn't touch them.
Oh gosh! Oh, I can smell it a little from here.
I go into the bird bath.
I cast a gust. A cantrip.
Hey, nice.
I'm
Okay.
going to try to blow this cloud away from you.
Yes, as you do, the smell kind of disintegrates amidst the room. Like, everything is now a little bit stinky, but not as bad as the concentrated stinking cloud. But yes, you have essentially gotten rid of the main cloud. Anybody else want to try anything
What are the
else
other
this
things
room?
in there?
Yeah, so there's the unusual case, or the case of unusual rocks and minerals. There's the silver bell on the velvet pillow. There's a grandfather clock, the alchemist tools, the stone bust. You have the shelf of books, and the bird cages, and a globe.
Maki wants to go over to the door and see if there's possibly any clues,
Ooh, okay.
like any engravings or like gilded doorknobs. That would.
Yeah. What kind of check would you, I'm going to ask you this. What kind of check would you like to do?
Investigation.
Investigation? Okay, yeah, go for it.
11.
An 11. As you look over this door, You get the sense that this is magically sealed, mostly based off of the fact that, you've got all these items throughout the room. It's not so much like a mechanism like you pull a lever or something like that like you have with previous rooms. This one seems exclusively magic. So something magic is holding this door closed, and there's a trigger that will essentially unlock this magic. That's as much as you're able to garnish from this. Anybody else? Anything?
Des will walk up to the bust.
Okay. It's not the best work you've ever seen as far as like statues.
Pretty
goes.
bad statue.
Yeah, it is. And more importantly, the nose is crooked.
But it doesn't hinge at the neck. I won't lift up the head and find a button.
It's not a Batman.
It's not a Batman
Right.
bust.
Sure, yeah.
Dang it.
I mean, it just sits on a little table or whatever.
The nose is
Desk.
a little crooked.
Yeah.
And push the nose. First I'll squeeze it and make a clown honk noise, and then I'll move it back into the right up place.
You turn it to put it back in place, and you find that it actually moves really easily.
Just smack it and it spins
Just-
around
yeah,
really fast.
Yeah. You do that. Nothing seems to happen. I forgot that I wrote one of these items just doesn't do anything.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything bad.
That's true, just nothing happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here and spin the nose really fast.
At some point, it just pops off, and you see that it's got like a bolt that you've just completely unscrewed. So, I mean, you have a stone
right.
nose.
I'll put the nose in my pouch and I'll
Nice.
lift up the bust and smash it to the ground. It's bad artwork anyway, guys.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, it breaks.
Sick. Let
in,
me
like,
write
3
stone
pieces.
nose into
Yeah,
my
you get to keep
items
the
there.
nose, though, for whatever you plan to do with that. Maybe you'll find a golem that needs a nose.
I know what I'm gonna do with it.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna tell you.
That's fine. I love the occasional secret, as long as it's not like game breaking, but I do love a good I'm gonna come back to this bit, so that works for me. Anybody else want to do anything with try any of the other stuff in this room?
How many other objects are there? Or it's just the room is filled?
No, I mean, there was the specific number. So okay, there's the case of rocks, the silver bell, the grandfather clock, the alchemist tools, the books and the bookshelf, bird cages, and a globe. That's what's left that hasn't been interacted with yet.
Rorick loves rocks.
Okay.
Keto, using his newfound barbarian abilities, is going to try to detect magic in them or use his magic awareness
That's a barbarian ability.
class feature.
It is his barbarian of it.
Really interesting. Okay. So detect.
So, at third level, as an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic.
Okay.
Until the end of your turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item.
Okay. Here's what I'll tell you.
They're all magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say. The
Yeah,
door.
but what if it reveals a small one that we wouldn't have noticed,
Oh.
and that's the real one?
That's a good point. Here's what I'll tell you. The door is magic. It is magically locked. The case of rocks is not magic, but one of the rocks inside is. The purple rock inside of there is magical. The bell, but not the velvet pillow, is magic. The clock is magic. The alchemist tools have what seem to be some liquids inside of them that have magical properties. So the liquids themselves would technically be magic. The stone bust statue that that Des just shattered on the floor, 0 magic.
Nothing. But I have its nose.
3 of the books on the bookshelf are magical. And finally, the book cage or the bird cages are all magical, and the dusty globe is magical.
Got all that?
Yes.
Most things in this room are magical. It's just which part of it is magical, I suppose, would
To
be.
add to that, when
Yes.
I sense a spell, I learn the school of magic it belongs to. So rather than having you repeat all of them,
Sure.
are there any schools of magic that A, I would recognize, and B, that I would recognize as potentially detrimental?
Oh,
Oh, this one is going to be a conjuring school. That probably bodes dangerous.
yes. So there's some transmutations. There are some evocations. Evocations are oftentimes attack spells. Transmutations are usually like a lot of times are buffs and debuff type stuff. Let's see. There's there's some enchantment spells. Those can kind of be a lot of different things.
What spell would open a door?
That's a good question.
That's what I was thinking.
I think enchantment also would probably be.
I'm going to zero in on a spell of enchanting,
All right.
whichever item that may be.
Here, there are two. One is the silver bell that sits on the velvet pillow, and the other is one of the books that sits on the shelf.
Well, metagaming, Fatty is going to be like, every time you pull a book on a bookshelf, it opens the door. So
Sure.
he's going to go for one of the books.
Okay. Specifically the one that had the enchantment magic.
Mhm.
Okay. You walk over and you see the book. It kind of glows with a specific color that lets you know that it's enchantment magic. The book is titled The Collected Poems of a Comedic Goblin.
This sounds great.
Does sound
know
good.
you kept a diary up here.
What do you have? Rorick's face is pressed against the glass, looking at the rocks, and goes, "What are you talking about?"
Do you take the book down?
He is,
or-
yeah. He's drooling.
And do you
Gingerly take the book and flip through it.
flip it open? Okay, you take the book down, you flip through it. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Rorick did also stand by the poster of the mustache man and just point and laugh at it for a while.
Yeah, that's good.
How about an 18?
Wait.
Keto, you read one of the poems that this goblin has allegedly written, and it's about a turnip, and it loves this turnip. It's kind of just a goofy poem about a turnip, and in the end it eats the turnip. That's the basic gist of it. With that being said, you feel this poem is hilarious. It is so funny, but you contain your laughter. And you manage to let out a little bit of a chuckle, but it's nothing obscene. It's nothing excessive. It's a funny poem.
I was thinking a goblin would write. I feel like goblin poems would just be like Andrew Dice Clay jokes all the time.
All the time. Just always.
The butt is like, I did your mother. That
It's a poem talking about a meadow in the spring, and at the end it goes, and then I did him.
So with that being said, that's what you've garnished.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to cackle, do a brief chortle, and then nonchalantly put it back on the bookshelf.
Actually, how he ends every poem in this
That-
book. He goes, and then I ate the turnip.
And then I ate the turnip. That was the highest save DC out of everything in this room, and you managed to pull it off. So well done.
Yes, he really doesn't like Rorick's jokes.
He's like, it was funny. It was funny. That's it. You know, it was okay. With that being said, the only other remaining enchantment item is the silver bell.
and my rock.
Well, that is magical, but not an enchantment.
Oh, sorry.
Are you touching the rocks?
Now I'm staring into the caves, deeply looking at the rocks.
Sure.
And I'm talking to Frog, telling him about the wonders of rocks.
Oh, right on.
And
Okay.
Gertrude.
Sure.
We're on the horse still.
Right.
The goat.
Wow, she's really leaned in.
Actually, no. She's standing next to me. It's Gertrude.
Right, I
me
was
in
gonna
the
say, I don't know
middle,
how that
Frog
would
on the
work.
right, and we're all
Yeah.
staring deeply into it as Rorick is telling them the wonders of the multiple
Sure,
rocks.
sure,
in
sure.
there.
All right, right on.
Are you checking out the bell?
Oh, yeah, I should go check out the bell.
Yeah, all right.
I know what the bell does. Or I know the bell is something.
You approach the bell, the velvet bell. It sits on top of like a fancy Roman-style stone pedestal, and then there's the beautiful red velvet pillow, and gently sitting atop that is this beautiful silver bell.
For whom the bell tolls, I shall ring it.
Okay. You ring the bell, and just like the kid on the Polar Express, you can't hear it. You're a doubter. You're a doubt. No, I'm totally kidding. You ring the bell. There's a soft, gentle ring, and as it does, the doors at the end of the room open up.
Wow.
You have summoned the doors to be open, and they have followed your call. That's just me saying this. I don't know.
Oh,
That's
not the intendant of
No,
the room.
yeah, sorry,
There's
sorry.
a butler walks out. He goes, yes, you
You rang, and then we bolt through the door,
because like he's not gonna get the chance to close it again.
Never thank
Are
you.
any of you doors?
With that being said, on the other side of this door, you see an office. And this is Alexandria. You see a little name on the desk that's inside that says Alexandria Duskwalker. And you guys have successfully found the penthouse / office of the owner of Duskwalker Industries, Alexandria Duskwalker. And with that, we will close out today's episode.
Thank you so much for listening to Criminals of Isla Numus, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast set in a homebrew world created by me, Skylar Gorset. If you've been enjoying our show so far, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever it is that you're streaming from, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or anywhere else that podcasts can be streamed. Or just check us out on our website, sessionzeroheroes.com. Additionally, if you enjoy Coin, you might enjoy some of Session Zero Heroes' other shows, such as our Benders and Brews and Avatar Legends Actual Play, where we jump into the world of Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra using the Avatar Legends system created by Magpie Games. Or one of our various one-shots, which we are currently coming out with, where we use a variety of games and TTRPG systems to tell a variety of fun, exciting, emotional, and hilarious stories within our group. We have all sorts of other content that we highly recommend checking out within the SZH channel, and more to come in the future. To find out more about what we do at Session Zero Heroes, and to keep up with a lot of the other content we produce and be made aware of future projects, shows, and content, be sure to follow us on social media on Facebook, X, Instagram, and Discord. These are all great ways to get in contact with our team, as well as to keep up to date with everything that we're creating and working on. We'd love to see you there. In the meantime, thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to stay curious, stay heroic, until we roll again.